These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Bruce via Wiser Now. I believe that we are ready to get started. Sources are basically quiet. We've heard from a few banks in the last few days, but it is kind of a situation where we know this is coming and now it's time to be quiet. That is what I'm getting from various sources. I hope that we are right there ready to receive notifications. It's amazing to think of how close we really are. All right, Petra article quote, the government will provide all conditions for the success of investment in Iraq. What does that mean? In order to have success with investment, you have to have a tradable currency. You've got to have mechanisms by which that currency can be tracked and traded internationally, i.e., BUNA. We have the Prime Minister himself coming out and saying all conditions for the success of investment in Iraq. That, in my opinion, was a huge statement. All right, Frank 26, the rate is not waiting for anything. It is done. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not occurring, but you can see the evidence of it. Look at all the articles. You tell me that this country is not international. Look at their banking structures. That is an international status for the banks of Iraq. Right, Pimpy says the people in Iraq rising up, going after the politician Maliki, who is backed by Iran. That to me is good. The fact that oil prices are up is great. The fact that the deficit is already taken care of this early into the year is awesome news. Biden expanding the declaration of emergency, that's not good. That sends a really bad message. There's a lot of good things going on, but there's also a lot of bad. You should be aware of all of them. We're super pumped about the oil prices going up. All right, Militiaman says more interest in the dinar in relationship to the stock exchange is very heavy. I think that's an indicator that investors around the world are getting excited, having to put money where their mouth is. The country of Iraq knows that. All right, Bruce via Wiser Now. Did we have an increase in rates on the front screen? Remember when Dr. Shabibi talked about the dinar, what the dinar could support in dollars? Remember, it is way well above that now, and the dong is right there with it, very close, I think within 5 to 6% of the dinar, and we knew that was supposed to be the case because they were trading partners, and so that's very good news. The rates are terrific and far better than we thought they would be, far better. Right, Frank 26, the Iraqi Stock Exchange and the Herbal Stock Exchange, oh my gosh, they've been hot. It's been going on since right around December and January. In my opinion, all of this hotness really has been propped up. Artificial, it's under the pretense that Iraq is about to raise the value of its currency if they don't go international. If they don't increase the rate of their currency, all this market activity with the ISX and ESX will just crash. 1930 has nothing on what can happen to Iraq if they don't raise the value of their currency and go Article 8. All right, Holly says, we must keep cool heads at all times as it is so frustrating if you let your emotions control you on this ride. Stay detached from the hype and expectations. It's happening now. It will happen. It is happening just way slower than those out there keep saying. It's a slow rollout. Rest assured, the process has started. All right, and lastly, Militiaman article quotes Saleh assures the Saudi delegation the importance of strengthening bilateral relations and the role of Iraq in consolidating the security of the region. This is a big deal, and it looks like they've agreed on many things. Security and stability are a couple items, as are the economy and investments. Oh, I like this bring on mechanism, in my opinion.